Stop chasing love and relationships. Do this instead and get that specific person chasing you. Hi, everyone. Robert Zink, miracle mentor and alchemy life coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle, and we're flying always in the direction of your dreams and your goals. I want to remind you to claim your 30 minutes of miracle mentoring and alchemy life coaching. It's absolutely free to find out what a miracle mentoring and alchemy life coaching program can do for you. Visit us at lawofattractionsolutions.com. High flyers, I'm excited to be able to talk to you about this subject today because so many people are wasting so much energy and so much time chasing another person. What it is that when you start to chase another person, what you're really doing is you're telling the universe you're in a state of need, you're in a state of want. And generally, what happens is the person that you're chasing, they tend to get further and further away. And it gets worse and worse and worse the more you chase. So, high flyers, stop trying to get love from people who are withholding their love. What you desire, what's right for you, is that you deserve somebody chasing you, wanting to shower you with their attention, their affection, and their love. It's amazing the things that we do that put us in a state of neediness. But neediness always attracts the opposite of what we deeply desire. It's the opposite energy. It doesn't help anything. And so this neediness and needy behavior works against you when it comes to the law of attraction and when it comes to attracting through your vibration. Plus, high flyers, when you act needy, when you live in a state of emotional neediness, you empower the other person's bad behavior. You empower them to take advantage of you. Many of you have heard the story of the woman who was in a relationship of sorts. They met Friday night for a few hours at her apartment for 11 years. What she really desired, what she really craved, was a committed, loving relationship. Out of curiosity, high flyers, I asked her, I said, well, your lover, he comes every Friday. What's his last name? Just out of curiosity. And she looked at me in shock. She said, Robert, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to empower other people's bad behavior. You don't want to empower them to take advantage of you. You want to maintain an even power base or even a slightly higher power base. In other words, you want to be in control of your destiny. And of course, one of the things people do is they will pull back. They'll use ghosting on you. You won't hear from them for a month or two or three. And then all of a sudden, they'll call you one day like nothing happened, like everything's okay. Hey, just wanted to see how you were doing. How's things going? You know, and they use this ghosting technique or ignoring you technique to keep you in a state of desperation and hunger, which means you attract the opposite of what you desire. High flyers, the law of attraction states that you attract them to chase you. But unfortunately, the more you need and crave them, the further and further and further away they get. And I understand you're in pain. I understand that, high flyers. You're hurting. And so you're reaching out. You're trying to fix that pain with another person. And it doesn't work that way. Not if you really desire a true, deep, loving relationship. with that other person, that specific person chasing you. So only through vibrational shifting, you're shifting your vibration, you're changing the way you feel, you're changing the way you think, you're changing your beliefs. Only through vibrational shifting will you get them to desire to see you, to want to see you, to crave seeing you and talking to you and texting you and being around you. And then the next step is through that vibrational shifting, they will commit to you. In other words, they won't just want to see you, they won't just want to text you. They will desire a committed relationship. And of course, the relationship can start again. If it's been a relationship in the past and then it went through a breakup, it can start again as a new, fresh relationship with new beliefs and new rules. So just remember, chasing is detracting, not attracting. Always keep that in mind. Vibrational shifting says, focus on an abundance mindset. Now, what does abundance mean? Abundance could mean a lot of money. It could mean incredible health. But in your case, since we're talking about love and relationships and a specific person, an abundance mindset means that you are no longer operating from a position of neediness. You feel filled with abundance, filled with love, filled with all the good feelings that a relationship, a committed relationship brings. You've got to have those feelings first. Absolutely. You must have them first because remember, the universe attracts what you're putting out. So high flyers, create the inner reality that you desire as if it already exists, because it does. The reality that you desire already exists. And all you're doing is moving yourself into vibrational alignment with it. Neville Goddard says, by denying the very evidence of your senses and assume the nature of being wealthy. So what Neville is saying is assume the nature of abundance. Assume it, become it. You know, we talk about act as if is a doorway to becoming. Assume that you are already abundant with what you desire to attract. Because when you assume that you are already abundant with what you desire to attract, it becomes so easy for you to attract it. Assume the nature. Assume the nature of being loved. Assume the nature of being desired. Assume the nature of being in a deeply committed relationship. So how do you assume the nature? You assume the nature by claiming to be what you desire to be, claiming it. Next, by visualizing it daily. When I have gone through some struggles, I visualized exactly what I desired as if it already existed. I assumed the nature, and I did that 3, 4, 5 times a day. You know, some people say, well, I did my affirmation once this morning. Assuming the nature means becoming. So you assume the nature of whatever it is you desire. You visualize it. You see it over and over and over again. So let me reemphasize this. Visualize. Visualize before you go to bed. Visualize that first 10 minutes when you wake up in the morning. Take time out in the daytime, in the noontime, to visualize and assume the nature of what it is that you desire in your relationship with this specific person. See him or her calling you, chasing you, desiring you, loving you. See it as real because it is. The very moment my claim is established to the point of conviction, that moment I begin to draw unto me the evidence of my claim. Your conviction, high flyers, raises you to the vibration of manifesting exactly what you desire. That was Neville Goddard again. And that's so important to understand that. The moment that your claim, whatever you claim, becomes a conviction, an absolute belief, you begin to draw it to you. Now detach. Let it go. Let it happen. And let it flow. And trust the process. Now here's some other videos to help you on your journey.